What's up, guys? Welcome back to episode 13 of this MyTeam series. We are 1-0 in tier 6. Going to be sticking with 400 VC salaries for now. We get matched with Luis Chapella. Luis Chapella. Call him Louis. Pretty good roster. We see Lowry, Ellis, DeRozan, Zebo, Ibaka. Pretty good starting lineup. Definitely better than my starting lineup, but hopefully it'll be a good match for you guys to watch. It's a very strange picture of DeRozan here, but we go right to tip off. And I end up breaking my first three of the game. First shot of the game. Quick response time for DeRozan. I thought that was a pretty good block, to be honest. But they're pretty small on the front court. I mean, Ibaka's basically playing the 5, Zebo's playing the 4. He almost tried to pull a charge off of me, but forgot about Rubio as I drive right through the traffic for an easy bucket. And he does the same thing, except that was a little bit late on the help with Lopez. The triple pump fake for Kyle Lowry. Now you can see the play style of Louis here is... I don't know if I blocked that shot, but it looks like he really wants to pump fake the entire way. Almost got a turnover here, and a block, or almost got blocked as well. Picked up a quick pass, and Rubio goes in for an easy 2 again. We might actually have a match on our hands, but Joakim Noah throws the ball away at the AT&T Center. Yes, I don't have another home court arena, or home arena, so we're sticking with this for now. I don't know why I jumped on that play, but I guess Ellis is such a good shooter that I gotta respect his jump shot. And I don't buy on the DeRozan fake on this time around, essentially, but too easy for Ibaka. Excuse me. He's actually pretty smart on this play. He just puts his hand up on Rubio, but he doesn't defend the pick and roll very well. Lopez pretty much drives in after the pick is set, and nobody ends up guarding him. You rarely see me go for the steal, but at this point I felt like I had the advantage, especially when he lost the ball initially. Big man picks up the ball, and I take the ball from him immediately. Leaving DeRozan open is a very big mistake. Leaving Kyle Lowry open is also a big mistake. So I'm trying to get an easy bucket immediately. He does pretty well on stopping the primary fast break, but the secondary fast break, no one's guarding Noah, so I get an easy dunk. And that's what you try to do. Every time you try to get easy buckets for your team. It feels like he's not protecting the paint very well. Most of my buckets are coming from within 5 to 10 feet of the rim. And unfortunately, Jefferson is not as good defensively as I want him to be. Good hustle play by Lopez. Still a very close game. Still anyone's game. He got me in the pump fake and a nice reverse dunk. See him trapping me right here, and just leaves Caldwell Pope to do his thing.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the defense still needs to keep an eye on him.
There was no box out on Ibaka for that offensive board.
Back to Lowry. It's Lowry again missing. Kicks it out to Jones. 3 seconds left.
I got really lucky on this play though. Got real lucky on this play. It wasn't a very good look, I'll be honest.
The points are coming from for Toronto.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in this first half.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could
So going into the second quarter, at the beginning of the second quarter, he does end up DCing, disconnecting from the game. I only had about a 6-point lead, so he could have easily got around and beating me. And for whatever reason, 2K servers actually made a mistake. I'm not sure if I DC'd or my opponent DC'd, but on my screen 10 seconds ago, you saw that my opponent has actually left the match, but I ended up getting the loss. So I was not very happy about that, as we match up against Cody Wayne. So we'll be playing 2 matches for this episode to sort of make up for the early DC. So we're matched up against DeRozan again. This is actually a pretty balanced lineup, minus Larkin. They have Larkin, DeRozan, Gay, Horford, and Lopez. I feel like matchup-wise, this team might be even more difficult. They have a lot of good slashers that can also shoot. But yeah, aside from that, I'm pretty much gonna... Well, I guess I should have cross-matched Noah to Lopez, but it doesn't really matter at this point. I'm not really sure what his playstyle may be. I'm assuming Cody is a guy, in this case, Cody Wayne. I could be wrong. So looking right here, it's pretty standard play. Just swinging the ball around, trying to hit the open man. First drive to the bucket was with DeMar, and he got a mismatch, was able to knock down the 2. I did not close out in time. That was a very bad matchup for myself. Switching Noah onto DeRozan is probably the worst decision thus far. It's a great block by Lopez on Lopez, so in hindsight, I should have cross-matched it, and he goes for the alley-oop jam with Horford. And Rudy Gay does that, and if he made that shot, that would have warranted another replay, for sure.
Here's Johnson, and the layup's good off the glass. Johnson's got his first points of the game.
Well, he recognized the advantage size-wise, and he went right at the defender. That's how you do it.
Here's Larkin.
So I'm surprised Shane Larkin actually takes the jump shot. He doesn't go all the way for a layup, which is better for me, to say the least.
Johnson with it. Now guarded by DeRozan.
You see him basically trying to probe the defense, seeing what he's going to give me.
That's good. It's Rubio.
And by this series, you guys already know I pretty much almost never shoot threes with Rubio.
Here's Lucas.
That's actually John Lucas, but as he gets subbed in. But I pretty much almost never shoot threes with Rubio because A, he can't make them, and B, I don't particularly like his shot release. It's a little bit iffy for me. I'm not very comfortable.
Back to Williams. He feeds it to Lopez.
But I mean, why settle for a 3?
Lopez is there.
Great defense by John Lucas right there. Double teaming the post.
Outside Jefferson. He kicks it to Johnson.
Most of the guys I've played against in this series, that's a pretty good pass by Johnson. But as I was saying earlier, most of the guys I've played against don't really hit the post all that often, at least offensively. But that could change. He does jump on an early lead, an early 6-point lead against me going into the second quarter.
Ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball.
We saw some good action from DeRozan. He has 12 points and 1 assist.
Again, pick and roll. One of the most basic and dangerous offense you can possibly run in basketball. Because when you run it properly, the defense has to give something up. So here I'm being a little bit more patient. I run a second pick and roll on this play. I do get fouled with an and one. Now he's basically denying my passes. He's playing tight, which is a very good adjustment as opposed to the first quarter. He finds the open Horford, but he doesn't go for a layup. He goes for a little hook, which is a hit mistake on his part. But I do end up turning the ball over. And yeah, just not very good in general. I do end up getting blocked on the other side as well, but I guess I should have thrown a pump fake or something, but got really lucky, didn't get called for offensive interference. And again, I could have been blocked again as he jacked the ball backwards. Don't really like that type of animation as well. Very vulnerable to easy blocks from behind, even from like a point guard, essentially. But again, another demonstration of the effectiveness of the pick and roll in 2K15 and in any other 2Ks from the past.
Just exerting his authority out there.
So here the spacing is not very good in the beginning, at least. So once I secure offensive rebound, I go immediately for the outlet pass to a wing. And in a one-on-one situation, I'm very confident of either finishing or getting a call by the refs. So the pick and roll here has not produced what I wanted. So I let the big man cut all the way in, and then I try to kick it out to a shooter for either a long 2 or 3. And you see there, KCP does finish with the 3. Still a very close game. I'm still down by 5 points up until this game. So that was a little bit of an ineffective move. I mean, he only had 3 seconds left. He only had a jump shot, and he was just basically standing there for whatever reason. I mean, he should have moved with like 5 seconds to try to create that space for himself. Moving into the third quarter here, I tried to adjust my defense, but I was getting killed on the boards with Al Horford. And you can actually see that Lopez's rebounding rating is not very good as he jacks a wild fadeaway 3. Not sure why I did that, but I'm slowly building more momentum here. I probably shouldn't have shot that 3, but I had a clean look, so can't complain. Nice steal attempt by Joe Johnson. I think Larkin gets the ball back, so that does disrupt the offense, excuse me, a little bit more. As Larkin tries to shoot over me, which is not a very good look. Goes for a steal again, but I find an opening and I make him pay for it. So moving into almost the halfway point of the fourth quarter here. His slashers are doing a lot of damage to me as Lopez is not very fast. Number 1, number 2, he's not very good defensively either. So I need to make another adjustment here. So he's overplaying Rubio a little bit. I don't know how he got the pass off to Jefferson, but you can see he's trying to protect the paint with Lopez hard denying Lopez. But it was great defense on his part. I ran out of time, even though I made the bucket, but it was a good move. But yeah, for sure, the second half, I jumped up with 71% field goal percentage. Really got better looks here as I and one Horford cut the lead down to 2. And now I'm feeling like it's anybody's game at this point. Very, very winnable. It's going to come down to the wire. As I do get blocked on that particular play. Should have went all the way for a layup or dunk. Dunk would have been preferred. They do make a bucket in return, so I'm down 3 at this point. He's basically trying to cross me with DeRozan, playing one-on-one isolation. Now, for whatever reason, Jefferson does go down, and Rudy Gay basically has the entire lane to himself for an extremely, extremely easy layup. And that was really bad for me. I'm down 5 at this point. So I'm trying to run an offense, trying to get a pick and roll going, not working, not there. Kick it back to high post for Lopez. I don't finish. And again, Horford gets another rebound. Rebounds are such a critical component to basketball. That if you can control the boards, you have a very good position to win. I do get lucky. I pick off the ball with the easy layup. But again, they score on the other side as well. So again, I'm down 5 still with less than a minute to go. Great defense by Horford. Big time rejection. You see here, I do not want Rubio shooting the ball whatsoever. So he blocks me again on this play. Horford again. Definitely an MVP of this game. No question about it. I tried to go for the steal twice, and it did end up working. And fortunately, he did not block it, but I'm still down 3. I decide not to foul in this situation, as there's a good 9-second difference between shot clock and game clock. So what I decided to do was full court press the entire way. I almost get the steal, but he was able to get the ball off to Rudy Gay quick. So Rudy Gay does a step back Paul Pierce jumper. It does not go. I do end up securing the... Well, I didn't end up securing the rebound. That's probably why. In hindsight, I should have fouled him, but I didn't have time. So we're talking about 7 seconds left. Sorry, not 7 seconds. 4 seconds. A little bit less than 4 seconds left. I got the ball to Joe Johnson, and he basically gave a quick entry pass to John Lucas for a 3. Was not able to finish, and thus causing me to lose legitimately in Tier 6 by 3 points. But no, it was a great game altogether. I had way too many turnovers. Did not get enough rebounds, but it was a fun match. I'd love to do it again. And this pretty much concludes episode 13. Thanks for watching, and see you guys later. Peace.